whenever you're seeing that says that you're okay with me recording, and we will start that way. Again, if you haven't typed in your name and your child's name in the chat, if you will do so, I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. We do have Mr. Somebody raised their hand. Okay. If any time you need to stop, please feel free to just unmute your mic, ask a question. This will be a very informal meeting. We're here for you. We're so glad that you joined us today. Mr. Owens is here. Mr. Owens, you want to give some greetings?
Yes, how you doing? Good evening. Thank you for joining in on our open house. Meet the administrators, and it's been a great year so far.
Great year so far. We thank you so much for coming. We also have Miss Gonzalez here. So if there's any parent here who needs to hear anything in Spanish, just stop us if you have a question. And Miss Gonzalez is here to give us some Spanish support as well. So we thank you, Miss Gonzalez, for joining us today. Mr. Owens, Ms. Gonzalez, if you'll just help me watch my screen, I am presenting our PowerPoint today. The PowerPoints are real easy. We're able to get all that information in and remember everything that we want to tell you today. So if you have any trouble hearing it or you have any trouble seeing it, if y'all will just let me know. I will try. Let's see, Mr. Owens, I'm gonna make you a co-host, Mr. Owens, and that way if we need to admit any people in, we could do that as well. Okay. All right, so we'll get started. Again, thank you so much for joining us. We're so happy to have all of you here. We're just going to tell you a little bit. There's a couple of have-tos that we have to go through today. We have to go through a have-to for our Title I presentation, and then we do have to talk about the parent compact. So those are two have-to things that we need to do. I am going to go over this really quickly, but just know if you have any questions, you can stop me at any time. I just want everyone to know, or we want everyone to know, the district wants everyone to know that we are a Title I campus. And so we want to say welcome back. This is a Title I meeting, a requirement for this Title I meeting. And so we do want to invite you, or we do want you to know and be aware that we are a Title I campus. If you need it in Spanish, we do have it in Spanish. So again, if you need anything in Spanish, just stop me and we'll be more than happy to translate at any time. We are here because the Elementary and Secondary School Act, Title I Part A, requires that each Title I school have an annual meeting. We will have one today in the evening. We will have one again in January during the daytime, and our counselor will be conducting that meeting in January. And we're just going to inform you of our participation in Title I, explain the requirements of Title I, and explain your rights about being involved with your child's learning today. All of the schools in the district are considered Title I campuses, but we also serve St. Catherine Catholic School as well in Port Arthur. What you will learn today, you'll learn about what it means to be a Title I campus. You will know, we want you to know that 1% is set aside for parent and family engagement, and it's allowable uses. So we do have those funds available if you have any ideas for us. We will talk about the campus improvement plan, or we do have a campus improvement plan and a Title I plan. We also have a school parental involvement policy and a school parent compact. So if anytime you want to know anything about your child's teacher, please feel free to come to me or Mr. Owens, and we'll be more than happy to help you with that. Also, we'll talk about when parents and families will be notified that their child is being taught by a non-certified teacher. We'll let you know that. When we will have the annual evaluation for the parent compact, and then ways that parents can be involved and help us at school. Being a Title I Part A school means you receive federal funding to supplement your existing dollars. So we do get money all the time. We get money, local money, but we also get Title I money to supplement our program here at Port Acres Elementary. There is 1% set aside for parents. So if you have any ideas, normally we use that money for, we will be sending home brochures for parents. Normally we use it for any flyers that we send home in English and Spanish. We use it for ink for the flyers. We use that money, just anything that involves parents, that's what we use that money for. Okay. There is a district Title I plan. And it just talks about these topics include high quality student academic assessments. We talk about supplemental services to assist struggling students. We talk about the coordination and integration of federal funds. We talk about our effective family parental involvement strategies that we use. And we talk about parents' rights that to be involved with developing this plan. We do have a campus improvement plan. Mr. Owens and I, we have a team that we've developed that we just finished our needs assessment and the summary of our data. We will be working on our goals, objectives, and strategies to address all the academic needs of our students. That's an ongoing process. We'll evaluate it all year long. If you have any questions about our campus plan, just feel free to ask us at any time. We do talk about teacher professional development and what they need to be able to service all of our students. We talk about our resources and our services and what we spend our money on. And then we also have a piece in there about parental involvement and how we're going to improve that. And then how parents have the right to be involved in the development of the CIP. So we do have a parent involved with our campus improvement plan to help us with that. We do have a parent and family engagement policy. It addresses our annual meeting, how many meetings we have, how many parents we have. And what we'll try to do is have a monthly meeting once a month where we have families involved with what we're doing on campus. So it might not exactly be a meeting like this, but we do have time to come together and involve all parents at least once a month. In a minute, I'm going to go over the school parent compact. I'm not going to go over it in a long period of time. It is available if you want that. All you have to do is contact Miss Sampson, who is our counselor, and she will get that parent contact with you. She does have a committee that comes together every year to revise that parent compact, and so she involves parents in revising that all of the time. But I will show you what that looks like in just a second. We are required to notify parents if we have teachers who about the qualifications of our teachers. So if your child is being served by a teacher who's working on getting their certification, then you will be notified of that. Okay. We do have an annual evaluation, parental involvement policy and program. It has to be evaluated annually. And it might include a survey. So at the end of the year, we will ask you to come together and fill out that survey for us so we know. And if at any time you have any questions, you can always contact me. I am Dr. Amy Newcomb-Jordan, the principal here. Mr. Owens is on Mr. Fred Owens is here. He's on the call as well. Miss Alicia Sampson is our counselor. You can reach us anytime at the number provided here, which is 409-984-4960. And we'll be able to help you with any of these needs. We also have our child nutrition director, Mr. Robin Rhodes, is at the administration building. If you have any questions about meals for your students or transportation, Mr. Corey Metz is our transportation director, and that's the number that you can reach them at, and they will that directory will get you in touch with one of them if you have any questions about that. Do you have any questions so far about parental involvement and the Title I policy that we have? Any questions so far? Okay, then we'll move on and we'll make sure that you know a little bit about us. Let me get here to our parent compact. So again, I did tell you that I was going to show you what our parent compact looks like. It is here. Can you see this or not yet? Let me, did it change, Mr. Owens? You didn't see it, huh?
No, it's still on the regular screen that shows the link.
Let me go here. Here is our, let's see. Here we go. All right, this is what our parent compact looks like. This is the 21-22. So, like I said, Miss Sampson will be getting with parents. She will be revising it, but basically just discusses school responsibilities, what Port Acres Elementary will do for parents, provide the high quality curriculum and instruction, hold parent teacher conferences. We'll talk about their progress reports, their report cards. We'll give those to you. Provide reasonable access to staff. So, if you need to have a conference, we can. Do that for you. We can provide that for you. If you want to have opportunities to volunteer, participate in your class, that's something you can talk with us about. And then we will have open communication between home and school, and that's something that we will talk about with you all this evening as well. There's also a section for parent responsibilities, just ensuring that your child attends school daily and on time, making sure that homework is completed, provide a quiet place for my child to study at home, participate as appropriate in decisions relating to your child's education, talk with your child, encourage them to read, and apply all their learning to daily life. Show respect and support for your child, the staff, and our school, and attend parent teacher conferences. And there's also a section about student responsibilities. And we just ask students to believe that they can learn, show respect for themselves, their school, and others, do their homework every day, and ask for help when they need assistance, and tell of any other concerns that affect them. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. Our parent compact is also in Spanish. So you see here, we also have it in Spanish. We are in the process of updating our webpage. So you might not see this now on our webpage, but it will be there soon. So if you have any questions and you want it now, all you have to do is get with Miss Sampson, our counselor, and she'll be happy to help you with that. I'm going to go back to our PowerPoint. Do you have any questions so far about our parent compact? Okay. Well, then we want you to get to know PAE. This is the section we really love. First of all, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Port Acres Elementary and where we are on our school report card. At Port Acres Elementary, our saying this year is where hard work and progress are the keys to reaching your dreams. Every day we have a little acronym for keys. Keep our focus on progress. We encourage others daily, and we say yes to strive for an 85 to earn our A. And the reason why we say that is because right now in 2021, 2022, we have been rated a B campus. In 1819, before COVID, we were a C campus. We did have a distinction in comparative closing the gaps. And a distinction is just something good where like we did an outstanding job, top 25% in the state of Texas. And so in 1819, we were rated a C campus. After COVID, for the 21-22 school year, we were rated a B campus. And this year, we do have a distinction in comparative academic growth. So we're super proud of that. We still need some help with student achievement, but as far as progress and trying to close the gaps, we are getting there. And we are making that progress. And really, progress, if you talk to your students and just let them know, progress just means they're not going backwards, that they're continuing to move forward. We might not be where we want to be, and we know that because in student achievement, we're not rated in student achievement yet, but we know we're making progress and we're not going backwards, and that's so very important to us, and we're super proud of that. Does anyone have any questions about our rating? Okay. Every month, you will get a monthly calendar and you will get campus flyers. Teachers communicate our monthly calendar. This is an example of what our monthly calendar looks like, where it tells you all the activities that are going on for the month. We also send home flyers, but we also will class tag and class dojo our flyers. So some of you are coming to this meeting today because you've received a message on class tag or class dojo. So just know that we will reach out to you any way we can, or our Facebook page. So we do have a Facebook page. If you haven't joined it, please make sure you join it, and we will communicate with you that way as well. We really work hard on working on our campus culture and climate here at PAE. We do have something called our Titan Promises. So every day, students are reminded of our Titan Promises, which is respect all people and property, listen to and follow directions the first time given, practice safety, Be on time and have the necessary materials. Stay in your assigned areas and always use your inside voices. Along with that, we do our Titan pledge every day, and so this is an example of what our Titan pledge looks like. We also have a tag form, which is a bully free tag form. We are a bully free campus. We want to be a bully free campus. And so we encourage students, if they are being bullied or they see other people being bullied, to fill out this tag form. These tag forms are in the hallway. So anytime there's an incident or they want to report something, all they have to do is get a form and turn it in to Miss Sampson or their teacher, and then their teacher will get it to where it needs to be. This is really, truly what we ask students to do every day. This is a process for us, and we just want to know what's going on. Mr. Owens, do you have anything you want to say about bullying, discipline, anything like that?
Yes, most definitely. Yeah, we always say tag. So, of course, the first thing, if your baby comes home and says something happened, you normally say, well, did you tell a grown up? Did you tell someone? And so just continue to reinforce that as well. And as soon as we get the form, or as soon as we find out something, either from you or from your baby, we definitely investigate to the fullest. And then I'll make sure either myself, Dr. Jordan, or Ms. Sampson will make sure to also give you a call back to follow up with your concern, to make sure that that you're satisfied with the process as well. But we definitely are concerned with making sure that your babies have a great educational experience while they're here at Port Acres Elementary.
Okay, thank you. All right, and well, the next thing, we have something called core essentials here. So anytime you see core essentials, that's our character education program. And this is just an example of what it looks like. We focus on a word every month. We teach them the definition every day on the daily announcements. We repeat it. We talk about it. There's an animal that goes along with it. So this month, it's a seahorse. The word is initiative, and initiative is seeing what needs to be done and doing it. Then we have a core essential animal that goes along with it, along with the core essential color. And so every month you will see a core essentials day, and it says dress in blue, dress in this color. Every month we allow them one day to dress in a certain color in honor of our core essentials, and this is our character education program. So we just want you to be aware of that. So when you see that, you know what that is. And so this is our core essential program, and it's our character ed program where we're teaching students how to have good character. Okay, you will receive grade reports, progress reports, and report cards. Here are the dates for the progress reports and the report cards. So every 9 weeks, we have moved. If you're not aware, we have moved to a 9-week system instead of a 6-week system. So you will receive 2 progress reports, and then you will receive a report card. Now, this is done in the parent portal. So I just want to make sure that you all are aware. This is a website, our PAISD website for parents. I'm going to stop presenting here, and I'm going to show you what that website looks like. So if you click on that website, it will look like this. Okay, and so this is the PAISD parent portal or parent information place, where you can find out all kinds of things about our parental family engagement policy that we talked about. Then there's a newsletter every month. There's a survey. It gives you videos on how to go into Schoology. A lot of teachers ask you to look at the Schoology gradebook instead of the eSchool gradebook because it seems to be more current, like as far as grades. But this is the Home Access Center. And so when you click on this Home Access Center and you log in, and you can call our registrar, Ms. Pompa, if you don't know your student's username, password, ID, all of those things, and you need access into this Home Access Center, you can get with Ms. Pompa, our registrar, and she can tell you how to do that. But this is how you access all of their grades. We are going to send home just a copy of report cards this year, so you will have that. But we're not required to send home a paper copy of report cards. So I just want to make sure that you all know how to access those progress reports and the report card online. And this is how you do that from the Home Access Center. There's trainings on this. There's videos on this. So if you go to our webpage, you can find information on how to access those grades. Does anybody have any questions about that? Okay. And again, here are the dates for that. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about our campus expectations and our dress code. One thing we really need help with, parents, is that school starts at 8 o'clock daily. That means they are in the classroom and ready to start the day with instruction. We open the doors every day and breakfast begins every day at 7:30. I know sometimes if you look at the line, you're like, oh, that's a long line. But I promise you it goes really, really quickly. If you just let them get out the car, come to the door, and then we'll have like 8 cars will just leave. So even though it looks long, I promise you it's not long. And the reason why I say that is because student safety is our number one priority.
Right.
If you the very front parking lot is a I know people want to use that parking lot because they don't want to go through the car line side of the building, but we're trying to keep that reserved for bus, daycare vans, life skills drop off. Now, buses, they need room. We have a lot of children coming out of the buses. We want to make sure that they're all safe. So that's a hard place we have daycare vans where they have groups of children that have to come out and get out in that area. And then we have the life skills. So we have a lot of wheelchairs. We have a lot of babies who need help getting out of the car. They have special needs. And so we're reserving that front parking lot for those students. So, and that's in the morning and in the afternoon. So sometimes a lot of parents, they just don't, they think the car line's going to be really long, but it really isn't. If you just wait until when it gets started at 7:30, it will go really quickly. Same thing for dismissal. If you just wait until we can get all the kids outside, I promise you we'll get them in there as fast as we can and get them going and in the cars. We have a great system. Mr. Owens, do you want to say anything about our drop off and dismissal? I know you're out there working it all the time.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of said it all, Dot. And so we thank you for those who, I'm recognizing your faces. I see some of you every day for coming into those lines. And it's just safer than parking across the street, walking them across or sending them. They still have to walk all the way around anyway in the morning. So it's best if you just, come to the car. And then also the same thing for after school. Some people, choose to walk up, and that's fine too. But just be aware, sometimes you have to wait in those elements. Sometimes it's better just to stay in your car. But we thank you guys because you haven't been argumentative at all. You've been very receptive of all of our requests, and we definitely appreciate it.
Yes. And we do know that sometimes you will have days where you're going to be late. It's understandable. It happens to all of us. But after 8 o'clock, we are asking you to come and check in your student. So if you are late after 8:05, if we just ask you to get out of your car, come in with your student and check them in the front office. And again, student safety is our number one priority. And so that's a lot of reasons why, especially in that drop off pickup time, we just ask you to just be mindful of that. Talking about pickup, we do say, ask parents not to come. If you have a doctor's appointment or something like that, after 2:50, we are preparing this entire building for dismissal. And so that we have to get bus children where they need to go. We have to get car children where they need to go. We have to get daycare children where they need to go. And it's just a lot for us to try to grab children after 2:50. So if you do need to pick up your child early, we do have a cutoff time before 2:50. Okay, so just be mindful of that. We do have a new metal detector on campus. The metal detector is in the front foyer. So that is something that bus students or any students who come in through the front, life skills students, they may experience that new metal detector. All guests are required to go through the metal detector. So if you come to the front office, just be aware that we do have a metal detector and that we will be having everyone go through that metal detector. If you do,
Dr. Jordan.
Yes.
Excuse me. When you said parents, you said guests can come through the building, but they would be subjected to the metal detector.
Mm-hmm.
So the campus is now being open for guests.
No, it's not open to guests. When I say guests, I'm talking about like they're district employee, but they don't actually work at Port Acres Elementary. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Uh,
Okay, because
And
I was like, oh boy, I can get to go to the
no,
school now.
no, I'm sorry. Let me clarify that.
Okay,
Yeah, no.
okay, okay.
Fortunately, Dr. Porter, our superintendent, has closed off
yes.
campuses, and again, we're grateful for that. It just keeps your children safe. But when I'm talking about guests, I mean like if somebody's coming to work on the building, or like if we have district personnel who come in, everybody who
Okay,
comes in has to go
okay,
through that. Yeah,
okay. Yeah,
yeah.
I understand. I thought something had changed.
Oh no, ma'am, I'm sorry. No, I'm glad you
Okay, no problem.
said that way I
Yeah,
could.
no problem.
But one thing we do want to mention that attendance is so truly important. Having your child here every day and being on time, attendance and tardiness, that's so very, very important. We're just asking for a lot of help with that. With COVID, we had some issue. Like I didn't. It was always an issue, but it wasn't as bad as an issue until COVID happened, and then a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
they were used to like keeping their kids at home and that type of thing. So we're just trying to get back to that. And we just want
Yes,
to
ma'am.
that attendance is so, so truly important. Okay.
Okay, I understand. I understand. Just need a little clarification.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
thank you. I think we're going to be signing off now. Is
Okay.
it 6 or 6:30?
It's 6:30.
Oh, okay.
She's
Okay. We were trying. Is Miss Bledsoe around, or can I talk to her?
not here now, but I can get with her, and if you have any questions, I can let her know.
No, I just needed a progress check.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
She's
progress check.
yeah.
Uh, my little grandbaby, she's starting to kind of run around the room,
Okay.
and I just wanted her to know. I wanted Miss Bledsoe to let me know how she was doing with that.
Okay. Well, I'll tell her to give you a
Okay.
call.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you,
Thank
and I'm gonna
you.
sign off. Okay.
Okay.
Bye bye.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
All right. So for everyone else who's staying with us, I do want to get back to you with and talk about a little bit about dress code. Um, Dr. Porter is being wants us to really hone in on dress code, and so we will be. This is the new dress code standard that they have put out for elementary students. It was sent out via Facebook web page. I believe we sent it home to let everybody know. It hasn't really changed much, just a couple of shoes, making sure that their shoes are, and I think the pants have changed a couple of colors, but just make sure that all shoes have backs. Rubber soles are recommended. No Crocs, slippers, and slides are not allowed. So I know a lot of time before, the reason why I'm pointing out the Crocs is because before when the Crocs had the little back on them, now they're not allowed, even though they have the little strap. So just make sure that you're mindful of that. Okay. Just a little bit. Any pre-K parents here? No pre-K? Okay. Well, they do have a little bit of information that they wanted to go over with pre-K. Any kindergarten parents here?
Yes, you have a few.
A few? Okay. All
Okay.
right. Well, kindergarten has a little something. They just want to welcome your child back. If you can see this slide, they're off to a great start. They just want to make sure that they have a strong school to home connection. So they want to thank you in advance. They're just so excited to have everybody there. But here's this is some of the things that they wanted me to let you know. Class Dojo is their primary source, excuse me, of communication. You have to download the Class Dojo app if you're going to use it and connect with your child's teacher. Okay. So, and then they will be using that throughout the day. So just if you're with Class Dojo, any of our campus, a lot of our teachers use Class Dojo. So just make sure you download that app. Check their folders daily, initial and return. Snacks are due the first of each month. So send snacks for 22 students. And I think they have a schedule that goes out with that. And if your contact information changes, please notify us and notify the teacher. That's for everyone, really. And then they want you to encourage your student to read and write with your child on a daily basis. They're just really wanting to create that love for reading and writing. Here's kindergarten's information. So if you need any of this, I would take a screenshot or you can snip snip and tool it, or you can take a picture of it. But here's their information. I will be posting these slides on Facebook. So if you have access to Facebook and you want to have this information, I will be posting that information as well. Okay. Any first grade parents? Do we have any first grade parents here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we do. Okay. So here's first grade. First grade there's two teams in first grade. There's Miss Simpson and Miss Moran are a team. Miss Simpson teaches math and science. Miss Moran teaches reading, language arts, and social studies. There's the second team is Miss Young, who's math and science, and Miss Waters, who's reading, language arts, and social studies. Their conference time is from 2:30 to 3:15. They do communicate with through Class Dojo, email, or you can call them during conference times. They're off to a great start as well. Everybody's super excited about having all of your students. Here's their message to you, parents. Check their folders daily for homework and conduct. Please be on time. Again, instruction starts at 8 o'clock. That's something we're just really trying to enforce this year. Read every day. Fill out the reading logs. They want you to be aware of AR goal, and I'm going to talk about the AR goals in just a second. But for first grade, it's 5 points for the first 9 weeks. So here's a web, arbookfind.com that they can go to. They want you to make sure that you practice spelling words, sight words, and math facts that are sent home weekly. And if you haven't done so yet, each student needs a pair of headphones to use with their Chromebooks. And I will say every student on this campus has a Chromebook. So if you want to provide a headphone for your student, that's probably the best thing that you can provide for them. Okay. Any questions? Any second grade parents?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we do. Yeah. Okay, great. So here's second grade. Again, in second grade, we have an odd number of teachers. So we do have 2 teams as well. Miss Weber and Miss Holmes are a team. Ms. Weber teaches reading, language arts, and social studies. Ms. Holmes teaches math and science. Our second team is Mrs. Shamsher and Miss Seymour. Mrs. Shamsher teaches reading, language arts, and social studies. Miss Seymour teaches math and science. And then we do have one teacher, because it's uneven, that teaches everything. So that teacher teaches the whole class, all subjects. So we're super excited for that class, our only little self-contained in second grade. They do use Class Dojo as a primary source of communication. So if you haven't, please make sure that you download that app and get involved with them. If and you need assistance, they said reach out to us. They respond as soon as possible for that. Their conference time is from 1 to 1:45. So if anytime you want to contact them, again, they had a great, amazing start to the new school year. Some things that they want you to check, just make sure you're checking your child's binder daily for important notes, homework, and graded assignments. We also ask that you initial your child's behavior calendar and sign the graded work signature chart weekly. All of this stuff will be in your child's binder. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you send a pair of headphones. So again, that's something they're using Chromebooks daily, and so they won't have. We don't provide headphones. So if you want them, it does become a distraction in the classroom. So if you can just buy those cheap little earbuds, that'll be great for them to use. Please ensure your child is practicing their math facts, reading fluency, sight words, and spelling words each night. There is a log located on your child's on your child's fluency passage that needs to be initialed by an adult daily. So we're just trying to make sure that they practice reading. Again, with second grade AR, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. Or the second grade AR goal for the first 9 weeks is 10 points. So if they want to go to that AR party, they have to get those 10 points. So we're trying every 9 weeks, it will increase. So just make sure that that your student is reading. Again, that arbookfind.com is this suggests by second grade as well. Third grade parents. You have any third grade parents? Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So third grade, we have Miss Bell, our reading teacher. Mrs. Guidry is our writing social studies teacher. Mrs. Halliburton is our science teacher, and Mr. Shamsher is our math teacher. There's their email address there if you need that. They have conference time from 10:45 to 11:30. They so believe in the importance of communication. They're sometimes unable to immediately speak with parents, and that's all of our teachers because they are always working with students. But They use Class Dojo. So again, this is another a grade level that uses Class Dojo for parent communication. This app just you're able to communicate as much as you can. If you need help getting on Class Dojo, again, they're saying please call the front office and we will help you get onto that. Okay, this is the team. They say we're so happy to invite you to our classrooms. Third grade is an important year in elementary, and we are excited to be part of your academic journey. We know that the past several years have brought about different experiences and challenges, and we are here to support you on your path to success. So that's the third grade team. This third grade is the first year that they take STAR, take special teachers, and so just make sure you communicate with those teachers as much as you can. We have some fourth grade parents here, Mr. Owens.
Yay!
Yeah.
This is your fourth grade team. We did make a change with our math teacher, so you might be used to Miss Rizzo being in fifth grade. We have moved her to fourth grade, and we have moved Mrs. Ruley to fifth grade. So if you didn't know that, please know that now. This is their email addresses. Here's our teachers, their email addresses, and their conference time is from 9:15 to 10. So if you need to have a conference with them, that's the best time to do that. They believe in the importance of communication. Now, this group uses Class Tag, but again, Class Tag is an app as well. So you have to download it. You have to get connected to the teachers. If you need any help with that, you can call us and we will get you in with the teachers. Here's their everydays. Red folder needs to be signed every day. There's a reading fluency passage that needs to, the logs need to be signed every day. They want their math facts practiced every day. And students should have 5 sharpened pencils every day. And again, headphones. So as you can see, there's a common thread. We really need those headphones. We really need them practicing reading and practicing their math facts. So just make sure if you're a fourth grade parent, that's what they're asking for every day. Do we have any fifth grade parents?
Yes, you do.
Okay, fifth grade. Here we go. This is our team. Ms. Broussard is the reading teacher. Mrs. Guidry is a social studies teacher. Mr. Johnson is science, and Mrs. Ruley is math. Their conference period is early in the morning, 8 o'clock to 8:45. And Class Tag is their primary mode of communication. So the older teachers, the older grades, they probably use Class Tag. They say Class Dojo is pretty kind of like for the little babies. So again, Class Tag is their form of communication. Anything that they need to talk to you about, or you can communicate with them, just know Class Tag is a great way to do that. Okay, fifth grade, here's their everydays. Folders should be checked every day for homework and notes from the school or the teachers. Reading fluency and math fact fluency should be practiced each evening. Math fact quizzes are given every Friday, and students should also be reading each night in an effort to achieve their required AR points for each 9 weeks. Attendance at school is necessary for exceptional growth in your child's academic, social, and behavioral abilities. Absences that result in a student missing more than 10% of the school year will result in a requirement for summer school. And again, that's not us. That's not PAE. That's TEA. So students are required to be here 90% of the school year, which equals to about 18 days. So if your student, whether they're excused or unexcused, is missing more than 18 days, that will be something that we will meet with you all about. All right, something that the teachers are talking about every time, that those AR and math fluency goals. The district has, this is our AR campus plan for our campus. Grades 1 through 5 are going to be trying to meet those AR goals. It is set forth by the district. And so if you see, there's a first 9 weeks AR party. Kindergarten and first grade are required 5 points to be able to go to the party. Second and third grades required 10 points. Fourth and fifth grades required 15 points, and life skills is required 4 points. What they will receive a Chick-fil-A meal, and they will also receive an AR t-shirt. Their last day to earn points is October the 7th. And then the district has a scheduled AR party for October the 14th. So just encourage your children to read. Not only will they be doing, this is the district AR party, but we will be celebrating them on campus as well. They will also have individual AR goals as well as these whole goals. So just make sure that they're just reading. The library is available. You can go to that ar.com and look at those that web page for the AR points, but just make sure that they're earning AR points. Not only that, the math fluency campus plan, we also have a math fluency plan as well. The district hasn't sent out the requirements for that yet, but we have our own, which they will be receiving an ice cream sundae. So this is just an example of what multiplication, but there's addition, there's subtraction, there's multiplication, and there's division. And so as long as they're learning their facts, they will be able to get the ice cream sundae. So if you haven't received that information from teachers, you will be receiving that information, and your child can earn those points to go to those fun things. We also have some campus activities and clubs. We encourage your children to get involved. If you will just encourage your child to get involved, we do have a Baby Dolls dance team. Tryouts have already started, so if they've got on that, then we're great. There's also twirlers. If they're not eligible yet, they will be. So those tryouts have started. So we did have some girls make that. Guardian Squad is open anytime. So if you have those, that's a boy club, and so we do have some boys. They learn about character education, and then when we go to parades and stuff, they will be the lines to protect the girls. And so all of these baby dolls and the twirlers. We also have a student council. We had a student council campaign that happened last week, and it was great fun. And we are ready for our meeting. The first student council meeting will be this Thursday. We also have a PAE boys basketball team. Mr. Owens, I don't know. Mr. Owens is our sponsor. Do you want to say anything about the boys basketball team?
Yes. Hold on real quick. Sorry about this. Yeah, since you asked. Boom. So we have something to protect. I gotta bring that huge trophy. But so I'm excited that this year we'll also add a 4th and 5th grade girls basketball team, and we have our sponsors, Miss Clay, Miss Seymour, Miss Steppen, who will all be helping out as well. And so we're just excited about that.
All right. So get your children to get involved. We're excited. We need you in PTA, parents. Join PTA. Now we're so excited because guess who's on the line? Mrs. Pearson. Miss Pearson is on the line. Miss Pearson, you want to say anything about PTA?
I will be sending some information out. I'm going to get all the names of the parents that are here on this call tonight, because you're going to be on the top of the list to come to the meeting for next week. But just want to thank everybody, and I'm excited to be back and to participate with PTA again. It's going to be a great year.
Yes, and we're super excited to have Miss Pearson with us. We do have her email address and her phone number. So if you need that, just reach out to us. We will let you know. But she will be, like she said, she will have a meeting next week, and we will send home notification of that meeting. And we're excited to have all of you join PTA. We need help. And then finally, we wanted to end this evening with just a short campus tour. I know some of you are itching. You haven't been able to see what our campus looks like on the inside. So we did create this short little video for you, so you're able to see that. And we hope you enjoy it. It's short, but at least you can get an idea.
Wow, that was great.
Oh, I'm glad. I hope y'all were able to see it. That way, I know it's hard, like sending your children to school every day and not knowing what it looks like, what they're seeing every day. So I do appreciate y'all being understanding with that. We did want to give you a little snippet of that. And back to our PowerPoint. And that's it. Any questions? Any questions at all? We love our school. We love all of you. We're just so grateful that you joined us today. Do you have any questions, concerns, anything for us? Well,
I
again, go ahead, Mr.
Yeah,
Owens.
yeah, two things. Um, well, three things. The first thing I want to thank everyone on the call for all that you do for your students, and it's been definitely helping us a lot. You have like some great babies, and they're always smiling. Like I mean, it's been great. Like this is a happy bunch of students. I can definitely say that for sure. I want to challenge everyone, if you're not already, to make sure that you're reading with your babies. I'm not reading with mine, so that's what I'm gonna say. I seen that we should read every night, and me, I don't even read every night. But I'm like, you know what? I need to challenge myself to read with my baby. So I wanted to share that and be vulnerable with you. That I know that's an area that I can improve in for sure, and then as well as their math facts. We are a B campus, at 88, only really like 2 points from an A campus, which is like, now, if you've been connected to Port Arthur ISD for a long time, like that's a huge thing, you know. And so those math facts, like, we do a great job at focusing on reading, but we definitely need some basic computation help, some flashcards. Like back in the day, I'm thinking like stuff my mom did for me. I need to go and find them wherever they at. Find some flashcards and making sure that my own kindergarten baby can add up to 5 and up to 10. And so I wanna go ahead and personally challenge you guys, because I'm gonna challenge myself to do that as well. And
Thank
that's
you.
it.
Yeah, thank you for that, Mr. Owens, because it's so true. It's so needed. So needed. If you have any questions, parents, if you have any concerns, reach out to Mr. Owens and I. We're available for you. Just call the school. Sometimes you might have to make an appointment with us. We just have so many things that go on throughout the day, but we are certainly here to support you. We're here to support your students and your students' needs. So just let us know if you need anything at all. And again, join PTA. Ms. Pearson will be sending out a meeting notification next week. But again, we thank you so much for joining us this evening. We appreciate all that you do, and just let us know if you need anything. And tell Liam we said hello.
Yes.
Y'all have a great evening.
All right, y'all take it easy. Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
And if anybody's still on and you haven't put your name with your child's name, please make sure you type that into the chat box. Any other questions? I don't want to end it if anybody has any questions. Thank you for that.
Gotcha.
Thank you. Thank you for taking time out and putting that in the chat box. We appreciate it. Okay, well, we will be ending it for all. Again, I do appreciate everything that you all do. If you need anything, just reach out to us. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Owens. Thank you, Ms.
Yes.
Gonzalez. I appreciate y'all for joining me today.
Thank you.